Unfortunately, it does not appear so.
Ah, well. Yeah, just weapons. I mean, they're probably good
They probably were
qualities,
very
but
good at one point, but they have deteriorated to standard.
but yeah, nothing really aside from the tank here. Maybe you could blow the doorway. I don't know. Never saw one. All right.
It's like you would need some mad engineering skills to make it work.
Yeah, probably. Well, that was interesting, but nothing, nothing I can help here. So I guess the only thing left is the going to the west.
So do you go there?
Should we? Don't really have a choice, but
I guess we should.
all right, back to back.
Alright. Back to back. You head down a corridor to the west.
I know.
And there you
Where are you
find
curious?
uh you find the quarters for the hold. Where a large number of dwarves, possibly about 200, could have
Wow.
lived here at this some point in the past. And all throughout the hallways, you see scenes of tragedies, of mothers with dead babies in their arms, of people holding each other, all staring in the same direction, down a very wide corridor that leads to a very fancy door.
That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make any sense, Alexa.
Oh no?
No. If they faced the same direction, that's because they spotted or thought it was here. But they all got their neck broken, so it came from behind, but none of them just looked behind them.
Uh,
Well, I guess we should. Mm, I don't think they would
Give me a
hide.
perception check.
Hmm. Please let us win this one.
Let's find out.
Please, please, please. Yes.
Alright. So, the cause of death seems very
Yay.
apparent, but with this large number of bodies that you have here, you can at least discern that this must have happened while most of them were probably asleep and not expecting a single thing, with many of them rushing up in the middle of the night. That would be your base guess, but more importantly, you notice that none of the bodies have really fallen naturally. These aren't sort of the poses that you've seen other people die in, particularly ones that you've killed. You would suspect that they might, say, roll backwards or fall flat on their faces, but the fact that all of them have their heads pointing the same way is very odd and gives you the impression that each of the bodies was at some point disturbed and put into an unnatural position.
Knew it.
what the heck is going on here?
I don't know, but look out. I'm gonna try to cast a spell.
Okay, I'll step back.
Don't worry, it's an ominous spell. Is it a good idea to go through this path?
Let's see. GM roll 1d100. Your intelligence is still 55, right?
Yep. I haven't got it more clever.
And for how long it lasts. All right. You sort of follow the paths of fate in your mind, and you can envision yourself finding the gear up ahead, straight in the statue's hands. You take it easily, wander to the gatehouse, slip it right back in, and open up the gate freely. Absolutely nothing stops you.
Oh God!
Hmm. That seems a bit too easy.
I wonder if we can find a mirror.
I don't know.
Now, the
Like
dwarves
if,
seem to use polished steel for mirrors down here. And there are a small number of them in the various quarters.
like I
Of
wonder
course,
what
they're
would
all
happen.
very unclean at this point.
If only I learned this spell to clean things! This useless spell that I thought was
You thought it
stupid.
was useless, but here's a whole adventure based around it.
Yeah.
Who's laughing now?
I mean, the spell is called Clean, Clean, and Polish. It really it's just used to clean things. It's and only mirrors or telescope, not even clothes or people. Ugh. All right. Well, seems the statue is definitely here, but I don't think it's inactive since it killed everyone and it moved the corpse after they were dead.
Yeah.
And it has a gear in his hands.
And that's what we need to get out. I wonder if it's a gear that if I could see it, but then again, I don't want to go in that room. If we knew what the gear looked like, I might be able to make a duplicate.
I don't know.
I guess I should note you haven't actually been to the gatehouse in Gate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go there then.
Yeah,
I'm not
but
going into that room.
I think I have a crazy idea. It might just work. Hear me out. What if it pointed all the heads here because it wanted something and it got something in a stage? The gear. They needed it. And maybe it wants a gem. Maybe we should switch the gem for the gears?
Um, possibly, but what if taking the gem reactivates it and it starts coming for it?
Well, like I said, don't think it's inactivated because it clearly arranged all the skeletons after the death. And we know that the gem was restored. So I think it's very much active.
Well, let's take a look first at the gatehouse
Yeah,
and figure
you're
out
right.
what needs to be done first before we start messing with that.
Yes,
You're
gazing
right.
down the hall of the stone door with the quaint little omen of perfect peace and prosperity and everything going your
Yeah,
way, you decide to back out and chicken away.
I think it's a plot of cinch. I don't trust this.
Alright, you head to the gatehouse then.
Yes.
Alright, as you head to the gatehouse, it appears to be mostly clear of bodies. There's only a couple of them here, and you can tell that they were wearing armor that has since diminished due to the elements. There is a large panel up against one of the stone faces of the gatehouse that is made entirely of metal, and it too has a keyhole.
Huh. I guess I'm
And
gonna.
it would appear that your key does in fact fit it.
Let's
Oh,
open it.
yep.
There you go. As you open up the gatehouse, you can see a large number of gears, and you can hear the sound of running water somewhere behind it. Some gears are turning and still clicking, but most of them aren't. There appears to be a small set of levers in here, and of course there appears to be a large area for where gears aren't connecting at all to each other. There's like a void of space between them.
Well, that's where we gotta put it in.
Wait, maybe. I'm gonna take the book about engineering and gears
Hmm.
and try to find which kind of gear would fit in and show it to Alexa to try to. Can you think you can make one?
Okay, go ahead and give me a reading check.
All right.
And of course, it's going to be in that language, but it's all the same.
Oh, come on!
You take a look at it, and there's so many pictures. Why couldn't they just have used words?
Can I retry? I don't know.
You can use your
I don't have.
fortune point,
Don't
or you
have
could
any.
just burn a fate point and point it out.
No.
Yeah, the book falls open on the right page.
Mhm. I don't know. You're more of a craftsman than I am. Can you try? There's many pictures of gears. Can you try to find one that would fit?
I can try.
Have a
What
go
Sure,
at
is
you
it.
could roll your craftsman sense, and as long as Gustav is here to explain the numbers and text, you could perhaps understand the diagram.
So just do like a trade armorer roll?
Or intelligence.
I would allow you to use your trade in this instance. Since you don't have to necessarily craft this whole
Whoa!
thing yourself, you merely have to be able to read the instructions properly. Alright. So you take a look through it and you kind of point, oh, it's this one. I mean, the diagrams just match up perfectly. Each page is like a look forward or backward through the entire set of mechanisms. So, here it is. It looks like it's about the size of two hands, and would fit right where it's missing.
Hmm.
From what you can understand, it looks like you might have to pull some levers afterwards in order to get it to connect to other gears and have the whole device begin spinning again. Gustav will point out at least a couple of lines here say, do not put hand into machine while operating, bad idea. Please be sure to turn it off with levers first.
Well, we know to operate this, but could you? Do you think you could? Well, forge one?
I can certainly try.
Well, let's go to the marketplace, gather some kindling.
Yeah, we're gonna have to light this forge up and then use material. Are the gears made of steel or are they made of?
It looks like they are made out of steel, in such a way that they have not rusted, especially in their proximity to water.
I believe in you.
So, what is the plan?
Well,
I should also note in the gatehouse appear to be another set of controls specifically for controlling the gate. But those aren't operational right now.
Well, right now we're gonna focus on trying to forge a new gear and not going to the creepy chamber or disturbing the gym, so we can get the hell out of there.
Alright.
no, I have to get back down to the forge, and I'm probably really tired at this point. So
There's a lot of walking involved.
yeah, and like climbing ropes and down ropes, and
Well, at least you don't have to climb any ropes. You only had to climb them to get down to the ravine. The forge itself, Wait, no, yeah, you have to cross the rope bridge. That's right.
Oh yeah.
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 I'm going to at least obviate it, at least, at this point. We've crossed it at least once, the challenge is complete.
Okay. So then we should find material, and specifically with forges, if there's any coal or any things that'll burn hot. 'Cause if we're gonna have to melt steel and make, forge steel, it's got to be a hot fire.
Well,
Okay.
tell you what, you can rest yourself and just look at the direction of the statue, and I'll go and try to find what you need.
Okay.
Don't don't fall asleep, please. Or tell me about it first.
I'll stand up and just keep looking in that direction.
Alright, so you are searching then for ignitable material.
Yep.
And where are you searching for it at?
Fuck! Marketplace.
Alright, you search the marketplace for flammable materials, and well, you find some old cloth, and that'll burn, right? And Alexa can only shake her head and go, no, that is not good enough.
Mm. Well, if you want to trade place and take a look. Hello?
So, what is our next action then?
Um, well, I guess I can search. I mean, otherwise, if there's a forge, see what's at the forge. There might be old, material still there. Obviously, he wouldn't take his coal or his steel
Indeed.
ingots with him. If he was
Indeed,
planning on going
inspecting the
somewhere.
forge, it would appear, I'm gonna go ahead and say this, there is no coal or anything of the like here at the forge. Instead, it appears as if some sort of metal tank fed into the forge. But that has collapsed onto the ground near beside it, and there is a large, sticky black patch all around it.
If only where I found your mage, I could have helped you, but I think that's out of the option.
Yes, instead you had to be a wind mage and be able to freely not fall into the ravine.
Well, we don't have very many options, but if you're tired, we can rest here for the rest of the day. We have some water, some ration, and we can
Yeah.
barricade the forge.
Sure. Yeah, she's just gonna probably put something comfortable, groan, and just pass the fuck out.
Alright. So you are ready to go to sleep, and I guess Gustav is as well?
Yeah, but make sure the door is locked and I don't know, put something to prevent.
At the forge, there is no door. It is a very open area.
Oh. Then can you
The
put like
cesspool has a
crates?
door.
Yeah, but sleeping near the dead, the routine dead, not the clean ones. Eh,
The armory also has a door.
nah. Nah, it's alright. You will stay awake and guard the thing.
Alright, so you stay awake while Alexa goes ahead and gets some rest. Let's go back up top then for the moment. Ah yes, what a fine day not having to worry about death at every corner, isn't it? So Berthold and Mordred. Oh, you've completed your deal? What do you plan to do now?
We're going to Disneyland.
Woo!
I couldn't find anything in the book about selling items.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say half price. As such is the guild's term.
Excellent. Okay, because I have a sling I bought, and we all know how expensive a sling is for a piece of leather and 2 pieces of
I
string.
know, right? That was like so hard for me to get like when I was playing. So much money.
Okay, how much were those gin traps?
They're like 2 gold a piece, I think.
Okay.
but it depends on the size.
He got like the bear trap size.
For the bear traps, I'm gonna say, yeah, you could probably buy them for 2 gold each. So go ahead and sell them off for 1.
Thank you.
So a little bit of shopping.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm waiting for Modoc to finish.
Right. I think you've been sending me your plans. I understand what you're going to be doing.
Right.
And
I
that's
just
mostly
wanted to-
just doing the management of it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, more so doing it on screen.
Mhm.
I was just sending you the math.
I like math. So let's see. So you're going to get back your gold for it, and then what are you going to buy? Morgan.
I'm not gonna buy anything. That's gonna be my food money for the rest of the month. No, that and what I already have left.
Indeed.
And I'm trying to figure out what half of 3 silver shillings would be. And I don't have. Well, I
That's
do have
3
some-
times 240 divided by 2. You know Roll20 could do math for you, right?
Indeed it can.
Really.
720 divided by 2. So, well, that was multiplied by 2. You know, it can do math for you, but you still gotta know what basic math is.
Yeah, it's still 360.
There you go. I would put it all in one math thing, but I forgot order of operations all of a sudden. Which is great, because I just sent Griff a lot of math.
Please excuse my dwarven ally, Stonebreaker.
That's what, parentheses, exponents, multiplication,
Multiplication, division, and then addition and
subtraction. Yeah.
I used to say it was please eat my dead Aunt Sally.
Well,
Eating corpses was funny and edgy as a middle school kid.
How many dead babies does it take to get out of a dwarven stronghold?
I guess we'll find out. And
All
not
of them.
enough
They're dead
clarity.
for ages, and so will you be.
the world may never know.
Alright, so you're just doing math over there, Morgan, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, you go around shopping, and, well, Newmarket has actually sort of cleared out, more or less. The riots have stopped in that area for the time being. It appears as if people getting word that there's jobs and food and things that can keep them alive has hardened them enough to stop. At least over there for the time being.
You gotta talk, Ark. The camera's on you.
I'm sorry. Okay, I got everything added up and taken care of. So, what was that again? I didn't quite hear it.
Oh, well, we're just waiting on you to do shopping. Like I was saying, Newmarket has cleared out more or less after the events of this morning.
I hope being walking, got Siegfried on a leash. Is Berthold coming?
Well, you are my bodyguard, so.
Alright, so, let's see, go back to the ironmonger that we got the traps from to sell them back. Might as well give them back to his own workmanship, if that is indeed his.
Indeed, he takes them back and hopes they fared you well.
He'll describe the fight in the sewers and how they helped them, overcome greater numbers.
Oh, so you fought some of those, what were they called? ROUSs?
Yes,
Ah, yes. I've heard a few
we're
people tell
quite,
tales of them, but I wouldn't want to see one myself.
and we're quite what I thought, but
Frankly, I didn't think they existed.
well, they're not looking to hurt nobody, from what I understand after having come across them. So, got that. It's important.
Maybe you've just never seen a hungry, desperate rat before.
They do have a point there. Do have a point. So perhaps I did the right thing to put the fear of the surface world into them.
Ah, there you go. That's a rat catcher for sure. Alright. So, Mordrin has a lot more money than he used to after selling back his equipment. And you will
Yeah.
at least be able to pay for food, unlike the people who will starve to death down below.
Yep. Well, there's no shops down in those towers, and there's no scrolls
Oh,
recall
there are
either.
plenty of shops, just no one's manning them right now. They're so rude.
Oh, and the stocks are probably all shit.
Ah, yeah, that's true. You should know, you're a dwarf. Ah. So after doing this bit of shopping, was there anything else you intended to do?
Well, I do have a job as being Berthold's bodyguard. Oops. And
Fresh.
so
Mhm.
he's probably got his own plans.
Indeed. So, Berthold, you have your own plans, don't you?
Yeah, I gotta make visits to all the hostels and taverns surrounding the Great Park.
Indeed so. And, given the amount of business you're about to try generating for them to hold up everyone, you do have to compete with the other people who are staying in town or may have had their homes burned down, or who came and were able to pay in the first place. So I'm going to do a gossip check first to see if you can find enough places for everyone you wish to house.
But you said like an opposed gossip check or what?
No, this is just a gossip check, and I'm looking for degrees.
What's the rarity of the value?
I'm gonna say plenty of people want to use the taverns, and of course you are trying to buy them out for a whole year, aren't you?
Yeah, but I mean, abundant. What are we looking at here? Are there, in a city full of 10,000 people, are taverns and hostels abundant? Are they scarce? What are we looking at?
Good question. I probably need to look at the chart myself. Doop doo doop doo doo doo. Open up my rulebook, yeah. This is the looking for rules song. Doesn't ever end. And by that I mean it ended immediately after I said that. I think page 120?
I don't know what you're looking for.
I'm looking for the table. I
For
guess like 110.
For what though? You gotta tell me what you're looking for. I can tell you.
The rarity table.
Oh, 104.
104. There we go. Alright, resize this. There we go, fit to width.
It
And
defeats the purpose,
two.
I feel, though. I feel now you're just looking at the table to figure out what the answer is to the modifier that you want to give,
A little bit.
instead of just
Well, we
telling
are
me
at a
the
big...
availability.
Yeah. Uh, I would definitely say that they're plentiful.
Which is automatic.
Yep, given what's happening. So there are definitely enough rooms in town.
So no reason to roll. Awesome.
There we go.
That was
So we
easy.
learned something today.
Alright, so that's what I do. I go around, because we've determined, via random roll, which is what you'll see on the playback, that I was finding a place for 103, I guess, refugees that have come to me seeking work.
Okay.
I've also paid them all the standard rate for laborers, because that's what I've told them I was hiring them for.
Right,
which is 8 gold crowns a year. 8 gold crowns a year pay. So I have paid them 824 gold crowns. What did I say here? Making these agreements with the hostels and taverns. I am renting out enough common rooms for 103 laborers at the standard rate of 3 pennies per room per. I've actually.
The common rooms are large areas where everyone.
I know. I was
good.
No, you didn't let me finish because I was about to say I'm overcharging myself. Because I did that times the number of people instead of, how many people fit in a single room. So actually, let me just redo that real quick. How many people can fit in a standard common room? Would you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
I'd say 20.
20? Really?
I think that is a reasonable guess.
Okay. So let's see. 103 divided by 20. I guess we'll round up.
About 5, yeah.
Well, we'll round up because that 0.15 of a person is still a person. So we'll just say 6.
Gotta put his pinky toe in there.
All right. So 6 times 3 pence. Wait, what did I do? Yeah, times 3 pence is 18 times 365, assuming we have normal years. Is 6,570, which is in pennies, which means divide that by 240, and then divide that by 20, and I'll just round that up to 1.4 gold crowns for the year.
And that would be for paying for 5 common rooms at common room price.
Right.
Let's see. Well, there's still a lot of people, and of course it does mean that they're taking away all the business. And you said 5 gold crowns?
Well, they're not taking away business, they're filling the business for a year.
Right.
This is like literally having a business arrangement with a hotel. This is what they'd want. I don't... Yeah, but...
Yeah, you're right. Okay. So yeah, there you go. The math does check out. You could try to barter lower if you wanted.
Nah, this is fine.
Okay.
And I've also thrown in 2 average meals a day for each person. So
Okay.
I've agreed to give them shelter, and I've agreed to feed them. And these are the 2 things I've done. And 2 average meals a day per person comes out to 31.3 gold crowns for the year.
I will note, though, it won't apply for the entire year, so don't change much of your calculations. But for the current situation in the city, food prices are doubling.
Can I haggle that?
You can definitely try to haggle it.
Any modifiers, considering that I'm paying them for a year up front?
Given the high volume of business and that they'll basically be taking care of you for quite some time, then yes, they are willing to give you some benefit of the doubt and give you a +10.
I mean, there's no benefit of the doubt. I'm paying them up front.
Well, I mean, GM-fy it here. Come on, I gotta figure out.
Well, you can't fail much worse than that. I can only fail one worse than that.
They all cross their arms and go, "Food is what it costs. We barely make much of a profit off of the meals." And given how expensive everything is getting, we have to increase our prices. Otherwise, we just won't be serving at all.
Right, okay. Well, if we're estimating what the value of food is going to be for the year, would they accept 45 gold crowns for the year? I'm offering to pay them upfront cash now.
Right, if you want to just give them the cash ahead of time, and if the prices go down, they'll refund you, that is entirely a thing you can do.
Well, I'm trying to negotiate single price now. without refunds or upscale.
And where would 45 then sit on like the yearly food prices?
I'm sorry, say again?
What was the food price for the year for
I
everyone?
calculated that as 31.3 gold crowns for the year. So I'm offering to go up another 13.7.
50%.
I'm offering to increase the price by 13.7 gold crowns a year.
Right. Well, if the food prices go back down, that might be able to settle it. However, if it continues for too long, like say it goes on for months, they might have to come to you and demand more in payment.
If it goes back, if it goes back down, they're making half again in profit, and I'm not asking for that back, which is what they would have to know.
Right.
And if it goes, if it stays
where it is, then
if it stays up, it could stay up for half a year, and they'll still make a profit.
Right. To that end, then they find it acceptable. They reason, well, it can't stay like this the whole year, can it?
I mean, there's also the fact that these people aren't like breaking into their taverns and hostels now, trying to steal food and everything, which they were before.
Exactly. This is much more reasonable.
So this is the new deal. What was it, 824 before? So the new total, 824 for paying each one of them 8 gold crowns for the year, plus the new 1.4 for room and board, plus 45 for food. I am now paying 870.4 gold crowns for their well-being.
Excellent, and that'll take care of them for the year, I believe.
Right.
Excellent. You have a large number of workers ready to do what needs to be done. And with that business settled for the day, the sun will set and everyone will get their rest. Some of them without very much light at all. Workday 5 passes.
Yeah.
And of course, Mordrin and you, Birdhold, will pay for their own room and board, however they are taking care of it.
I'm still
And
afforded
as
the
I said,
barracks.
food prices are currently doubled.
Well, I'm still afforded the barracks, which is free.
Indeed it is. And of course, down below, Gustav and Alexa, go ahead and eat one of your rations each in order to continue to survive.
Yay.
Oh, I need to look up how much a tent is, and then, of course, that's probably how I'm spending my time.
Gotta go buy a tent. If only your employer added you to the deal.
Here's the thing. I agreed to pay him 2 gold crowns a week, which would mean if I paid him for the month by the agreed terms, I would only give him 8 gold crowns, and then when we left, I gave him 20 gold crowns. So I did kind of give him a major
This is
major
true.
raise.
You could literally buy up anything you want. However, tavern rooms in the city are now oddly filled up for some reason. You'd have to buy a private room.
No, I just meant that you said if his boss given him money, and it's like I just gave him
I know.
I just gave him a 12 gold ground raise.
If you give me a hell of a raise, you can give me all my money. I'm just saying I need to get somewhere to stay now. So I'm
Oh,
looking
what a
forward to the
surprise.
cost of it.
The dwarf wants money.
Right. So as I was saying, though,
How do you respond to
all the
that
monsters are filled up.
when
You won't
Gustav
have
says
to
that
buy
out of
a
the blue?
So I'll leave you to figure out how much you're going to pay. You're at least going to have to pay for a private room, or else, like you said, for your tent.
Rest is Gustav.
Which the Great Park also has a lot of space that is taken up too.
I'm trying to figure out materials that I'm gonna need for the construction.
Mhm.
I don't know where to get that number from.
Yeah, well, we might have to like investigate the other book for like building constructions and such.
I'm
like
in the
that.
other book. That's what I'm saying. I can't
Exactly.
because most bless you. Most of
Alright,
that stuff is actually land rental and everything. It's not actually
Right.
construction of buildings.
So I'll leave you two to figure that out for now, and we'll go back underground for a bit and see if we can wrap this up here. So the two of you awaken, or rather one after the other, as each of you get your rest for the night. And though you've slept on rocks with like your bare bed sheets, if you happen to have brought them at all, and you eat through your rations, the air is still dead quiet, save for your own breathing.
Alexa?
And you guys slept in the armory, right?
No.
Or the forge, yeah, forge.
Can I ask what your doom is? You know,
Oh, what my doom is?
yeah.
It is, thou shalt feed the barren soil with thy blood.
Ah,
And that's when
Which
Gustav
almost
slits your
came
throat.
to pass last time.
yeah. Mine is lack of breath shall kill thee.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm gonna, you know, get out of this one.
So as quick reference to the audience, what do you get for your doom? How does this apply to gameplay?
I think there's an optional rule that gives you plus 100 experience point for your next character if you die by your doom.
Ah, okay then. So, well, let's see if you happen to die.
To
Let's find out.
be fair, dying is pretty synonymous with lack of breath. I mean, you don't breathe,
Yeah,
you die.
I would
so-
definitely say if you die under these circumstances, it'll definitely count.
I don't know. I hold
Yeah.
my breath all the time. I'm still alive.
Well, you aren't doomed.
Yeah.
So the two of you are at the forge. What are you planning to do?
Well, guess we don't have much of a choice.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to use my craft to create a gear that would fit amongst the dimensions.
Alright, you very well could do it. You have the tools you need, you have a forge here. However, there is nothing to light it. That is the issue.
Hmm.
And as I said, the fuel that would have been used to do so is spilled all across the floor and has since solidified.
Could try to scrape it, but I doubt it.
Well, I don't suppose you have any matches, huh?
I don't, since I tend to not need lanterns. I don't bring matches.
Yeah, I don't have anything either.
I could try to zap them, but might be dangerous.
There has to be flint and steel or some other fire-making thing around here somewhere.
I mean, as long as it can, yeah, I don't know.
Um, well, can we search around for some fire starters or something like that? Matches, flint and steel, something like that?
There are fire starters, but the biggest issue is fuel.
Yeah.
As you've searched the marketplace, Gustav did not happen to find very much in the way of flamballs aside from old cloth.
What about inside
Gustav,
armor?
I saw that you meditated before. Go ahead and roll me a willpower.
I'm gonna use my plus 10 from the gemstone.
Okay.
No. Oh wait, it's another day, right?
Sure is.
14 points.
You
Sure can.
no, you used that other thing that got rid of your fortune points from coming back.
No, I use it on Alexa, not me.
Oh, I thought you touched yourself.
Nope, I
You're a
tried. but
freak,
I failed.
Gustav.
About you.
To-do.
Alright. Regardless,
Yes!
it is a new day, so we would get at least one back.
But Alexa will
hey.
not get any back.
Alright, so
Yeah.
you have meditated on Verena and her wisdom. And as far as it comes to starting the forge, that weapon in the armory, the one behind the case, whatever's in that canister, might also be used as some kind of fuel.
Maybe you could try to break the lock.
Okay. Can I try to use my... Well, shit, I don't have engineering. That's something that you would need to try to do with engineering. Physically break the lock.
You could in fact try to bash the lock if you want.
Yeah,
Okay. I can try.
let's go, Armory.
However, I will warn, if you you could break the weapon inside.
Huh.
So, I'm going to go ahead
Oh, I
and...
know. We're not going to try to break the lock.
Oh?
Yeah, I'm going to study the lock. Then
Going
try
to
to sketch the key that would fit in it. Try to
Okay.
imagine it. And then try to cast Finding Divination. Find the key that will open this.
Okay, go ahead and give it a go then.
It's gonna be challenging because I think I'm gonna have to go to the alcove to cast it because with 2 dice I cannot do this.
Oh, okay. Well, you're gonna have to fly down there first, or... Oh, well, you can take the rope.
I'm gonna try to fly. No, wait. Oh.
On one hand, I could say I could give it to you, but we gotta see if you, invoke Sench. That's the
I'm gonna
important
reroll
part
one
it.
of those 4. Yeah, but
Magic is never safe.
every time I use a magic circle, so that might take 1 minute. Because 7 and 4, yeah, no, it's still not enough.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't have been enough, but no curse.
Right, right.
Yeah. 1 over minutes. I don't know if it's channeling. Oh! Oh, fuck! You know what? I'm gonna take the curse.
Alright, double 10s. Let's... Curse, what does it say?
Oh, yeah,
Animals within 10 yards get spooked, unless
Right.
you have animal
There are
training.
no...
There is a singular rat that has managed to find its way up to the forge, and it looks at you, squeaks, and then disappears.
Wasn't
Meh.
there something else that happened specifically on double tens, or is that double ones?
Double ones. No, it's if every roll is a 1, you get an 8 point, and since it's if you get multiple ones, it's also a cinch curse.
Right, and I think you also have your Winds of Magic thing to do too, don't you?
What do you mean?
The thing that gives you, like, the arcane
I
marks.
just did it. Like it's if it's 10% or less, I have to roll for an arcane mark, but
Okay.
not today.
Alright, so you don't exactly blow it, but you do feel a little bit awkward after the rat shuns you. But you do fly back to the alcove, and what were you planning to do there? Oh, find the way, or something.
Casting Finding Divination.
Alright.
Or I could try to cast Fate of Doom to instantly kill Bertram.
Someone that you've barely ever met.
Yes, but all those who oppose me shall die.
I mean, you have Fate of Doom.
Yep, it's basically I rip a fate point from the target. If the target doesn't have a fate point, they die.
What's the range?
1 mile.
I don't know how far underground you are. Do you?
Nah.
You don't either. So
Yeah, I know. It's what just
kill all of your enemies here and now. Kill everyone who's a mage lord.
I'm gonna reroll 1 of the 10. 1 of 1. Sorry.
You might want to.
Yes.
Wow.
So.
so that's 20. So you failed again.
Oh no! It's just. Wait, 20? No, it's
9
not.
plus 1 plus 10. That's 20.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I'm stupid.
I can do basic math. Thank you.
I can't.
Neither
It's
can I.
okay, we're
Join
all
the
that
club.
bad sometimes.
I'm bad at math all the time.
I'm still waiting for you to get that roll where you get a minor chaos manifestation into a major one.
Yeah, I'm
where this
waiting.
stuff actually happens and you just don't, like, freak out animals and shit.
Gonna reroll the 2.
It's so minor at this level, but it has to be. Otherwise, you just explode as a minor.
Yeah, but he has a
mage.
4% chance to up it. Like, his eyes turn
Mhm.
weird colors, which is still
Yeah.
something. I mean, it's not great, but at least it's something.
That's why I want to get to the next level, you know, to get some more spooky shit.
Yeah, we all want to go next level.
My next career, I mean. Off! Come the fuck on! I'm gonna reroll the 1. And
Still
it's
one less.
20. Oh my god, this is taking forever.
Wait, if you rerolled the 1, yeah, that'd be 20. You're trying your best. Alexa, what are you doing while Gustav's downstairs?
I guess I will search the marketplace for any
No! Shit! Wrong
coal
spell.
or flammable stuff.
Oh no,
Alright.
cast that spell. You had 3 5s, man. This is your chance.
Oh!
That's a major.
Do it.
Ow! Yeah, but it's the wrong spell.
Doesn't matter, you cast it. It counts.
Yeah,
Maybe
you're
you were
right.
trying.
You do get to reroll one of those if you want to try
No.
going lower.
Yep, nope, no luck for me.
You
Fuck!
channel too much magic. Your magical characteristic is reduced by 1 for 24 hours.
So you can't really
Now
cast
you
any more
can
spells.
barely fly, let alone search for
Wait.
your divination.
Aha! I've tricked you. Now you can no longer fate of doom me.
Wait, shut up!
No, I will never shut up, especially when you yell at me to shut up.
All right,
Shut
let's calm
Can
down.
I-
So
No,
you
wait,
feel
wait.
your magic
Wait,
fade from you.
Wait. I have a 14 point left.
Oh. And what will that do for you?
What, the curse?
Reroll it.
All right. Let's reroll and see if you get a different curse. Every piece of metal on your body is permanently magnetized.
That's awesome!
How much metal are you wearing right now?
I have a small silver hammer, a blessed silver symbol of Verena,
Does your
The
money
dwarven
count as
key?
metal?
oh fuck.
Indeed it does. And in fact, you can feel it
And I have a sword.
fling from your pocket, away from your armor, and off towards the ravine.
It's in a purse. In my purse. I mean,
Indeed, it has
Alright,
been
but-
magnetized and it is repelled.
alright, but
It
Is
is
it really
sitting there
flying?
off on the edge of the ravine, and here you are, staring at it.
sure. I mean, it's magnetism. I can probably, if it's just money, I can probably hang on to it. My soul, that's another thing.
Right, your money might have a problem when you reach for it later, but I'm not going to have that happen just yet.
Mm,
We'll save that for when it's funny.
alright. Never again. Uh-huh. Well, back
Could've been
at
better.
it.
Back to searching?
No, I never went. No, back to casting.
Oh, right, Alexa searched. And got a 62 out of 20. Unfortunately, there is not much but rags. It's hard to identify what the dwarves actually heated with down here.
Yeah.
That is a 29, though. Is that... oh, right, you didn't reduce your magic. So, yeah, 10, 9, 8. Very nice.
I want to find the smoke.
Oh man, you were 1 away from demonic possession.
Oh.
You rolled an 80, and 81 is demonic possession.
You follow signs in the sky in order to locate some item that has been lost or hidden from you to find a general item, source of clean water from a kingdom for horse, thing purse. Gain a strong sense of which direction the thing you've specified can be found in, though no sense of distance. General item, closest.
Oh man, you
exemplar,
were also
thing
1 away
gleaned.
from getting the Dark Lore Chaos talent. Or being able to get it, rather.
Ooh.
You would
Multiple
be able to
finding
buy it.
divinations in required to triangulate. Okay, so, and which object are you looking for again?
The key.
The key to...
The key to the lock that I studied.
Oh, right, the key to the lock in the armory. So from your alcove... I thought that was going to be the other thing. Let me go ahead and... Oh.
Wait a second. Is your chart right, Emmerich?
My chart?
Your
What chart?
Zenja's curse roll for Major
Yeah.
on 40. In the book, Major 40 is Craven Familiar. You get a Demon Imp.
No, it's the extended chaos, major chaos manifestation. So the Craven Familiar is 33 in the realm of sorcery. That's what I use.
What are you looking?
Realm of sorcery, page 1.
Oh, you're using a different chart. Okay, I'm just using the core
Yep.
book.
Now I'm using a chart with way more manifestation.
I think basically all of us love having bigger charts here. We're all chart fans.
I've never opened that book. Well, I've opened that book only once, so I don't know that chart. Okay, I was just wondering. I was like, wait a second. I don't know. This one looks better.
But you cast your divination, and you get this nice green line indicating the direction to your goal.
Very well. Yes, it's one more fucking casting for the Wings of Heaven. Nope. Nope. 3 minutes. Yay! I hate my magic characteristic. I want more. It works. I'm gonna
Yay!
grab my money while floating.
Yay! You fly, and as you fly, you feel some of your coins, some of which are attracted to each other, and some of which are repelled, fly into the ravine.
I mean, come on, can I grab them? I mean, can I be stronger than magnetism?
Yeah,
I would
you
understand if that was my
clamp your hand
sword.
down on it, and
I would be okay if it was my sword, but I mean,
well, right
my
now
money
your
is-
sword is clinging very hard to you. It's actually harder to pull it out now. But this is mostly just for humor. I
why
don't
is
really
it
care.
clinging to me? I don't wear anything else metallic on me. I don't have an armor.
Well,
Not
it has
wearing
a
any
scabbard.
rings.
No, I don't wear rings.
That'd be horrible. Your rings are repelled and your fingers just tear apart.
Oh gosh. Unfortunately, magnetism wears off over distance
Yeah.
quadratically, so...
Yeah, magnetism is not a strong
It doesn't say
force.
how. Yeah, it is actually. Well, electromagnetism is.
It tapers off, basically, though.
Yeah, but it doesn't say how strong it is. I'm just joking anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You take me too
Yeah, it has
seriously.
like the force of a super collider in it. I don't know.
It propels bullet trains. Just saying.
I mean, I think it's
Those
more
things
the
are
situation
technically
like you have a sword, you attack with it, but it's stuck to the enemy's armor.
Yeah. I mean, if I
Alright.
had the clip, I would link the M Bison one.
So Gustav, you fly back up, and
Yeah, I'm
you
gonna get
will-
rid of my sword.
Okay. And you meet back up with Alexa in the marketplace, who has found nothing so far.
I try to find the key.
Any luck?
Yes. I try to find the key now. With a search. Or isn't that
So where is it?
grave?
You see the green line on the screen.
Oh. Fuck!
So it's back.
You just sort of casually point, it's like, oh, it's that way, and you find yourself pointing at the quarters where that other stone door was.
The fuck is in character, but I should have grabbed that fucking gem and give it to that thing. Well, we don't have a choice.
Well, do
And
you,
with-
do you
go
want? I was gonna say, do you want me to just stare at the thing while you go down there to get the gem?
I guess.
Okay.
All right. Well, with that, since we're running short on time, I'm going to go ahead and call it here then. I'm going to go ahead and reward everyone 150 experience as Alexa and Gustav are stuck underground still, meeting a terrible fate. And everyone up top has actually had a wonderful day of getting their plans into motion and meeting terrible elves. So far, everything seems to be going pretty good, and I hope everyone had fun today.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yay!
Indeed. Thank you.
I had
All right.
50 XP left over, so I am upping my intelligence, and I'm going to take the
25.
trade apothecary.
Ooh, there you go.
Because there's rules for making your own potions. And
Yep.
Okay.
that'd be good for us, I think, having...
I can make potions too.
Of course you can. We all do the same things.
Well, it'd be nice to have
no.
a physician, too.
I can make magic potions. I can make normal potions.
Well, yeah,
Alright.
well, same thing. The rules only
So-
say for normal potions. Droughts
So I'm
and
going to wrap
such.
up quick here, and I will see you guys in Vampire in a second.
Yep.
You understand?